and welcome back to another video. This is CryptoKoinz. This is a portfolio update. I've invested in several projects this year. I'm currently invested in about 4 projects and have an update how these projects are doing. I'm investing my money so that you guys don't have to on the projects that I feel like investing in, the projects that I personally like based on my research. I collected for the first time just right now on purple beans. I collected on dollar beans. Things are looking good. I'm not going to go over any updates or news about the individual projects. In this video, I'm just going to go over my positions, my honest feedback, how I see things going, where my portfolio stands so far. I do see a lot of new projects coming up once again, and I don't want to get into every project that is being released. This is the purpose of this portfolio this year, is not getting into everything that's under the sun. It's about being selective, doing your research, and being a little bit more cautious about your investments. Let's kick off with purple beans. Purple beans is a high yield paying rewards pool. I believe it starts at 6%, and I just collected today for the first time. I've been invested for 10 days. I did collect 60%. I invested around 203 Matic, and I collected today 114 Matic. These projects are a little bit riskier, but I like to see the returns this way. So I do like this purple beans. I like the higher rewards. And if you've been following my channel, I talked about this project when there was about 5,000 Matic, 6,000 Matic. Since then, it's rallied up to around 37,000 Matic, and it's looking really good. So congrats for those of you who are subscribed to the channel and jumped in here with me. We have an advantage. First movers advantage. And I already collected 60% of my investment in 10 days. That means in the next 10 days, I will ROI. There's plenty of money in the contract, and I want to see this contract hit 100,000. I think it really can. I'm really optimistic, and these are the kind of projects I like. Very simple, no gimmicks, straightforward, minor with a statics reward pool. Pretty awesome. I come in here skeptical with these projects. I test them out, and I let the time tell what the project is about and the returns. Overall, I give it 5 stars. This project will end once the money stops coming in. I'm not promoting this project. I do not know the dev personally, but I do know his track record. He has released several genuine projects. None of them have rugged. I feel highly confident. Now, it's the same team with dollar beans. Dollar beans, again, this one's paying a little bit less. I'm earning right now 3.5%. I also collected dollar beans this week. I will give you an update on that. I believe I collected around 40 BUSD. Now, there's only one thing I do not like about dollar beans compared to the Madix pool. Purple beans, when it launched with, a few thousand Matic between, I think the first day they did around 7,000 Matic or close to 10,000 Matic. And in 10 days, it's gone only up to 40,000 Matic. Now, dollar beans was one that started very strong. It was around 300,000 BUSD within the first few days, and there was a lot of money there. It looked like it was going to 1 million. I mean, at the pace that it was moving, but it has significantly slowed down. And then the first 10 days, we saw 30% of it go down, and those things worry me. I haven't seen the BUSD contract go up, so it might be a little late to jump on this one. I don't know. We need more money coming into this one if we want this one to last longer. So my prediction is when the next 10 days go around, we're going to see this drop once again by 30% based on the previous numbers. Now, this is just speculation. It could go up. I'm just saying based on what it's doing so far as of now, that's the trend. That's what it looks like. Now, I don't know if they're going to do more campaigns, more marketing, bring more money. I don't know. Purple beans looks a lot better if you're completely new. You're not in any of these. This one looks a lot better right now. I like the risk reward a little bit better, even though it's a higher yield. This one, it might have another month or so of longevity based on the numbers. I don't see new money coming in here. That's just some things to look out for. Let's move it along to the next 2 projects that I'm invested, and I'll give you my honest review, what I think about these projects right now. Now, the next 2 projects I have is baked beans. Baked Beans and PGV, Prosperity Gem Ventures. And I'll tell you my honest review about these two projects. Baked Beans 2.0 was the original miner before Purple Matic and Dollar Beans, and the contract is slightly going down, but it continues to fight and hold itself. I like Baked Beans. There's about $1.2 million right now at the moment with 3,700 BNB. It continues to pay out. Things are looking good, but we've seen the contract hold between 1 to 2 million, and we haven't seen any substantial growth after that. So it's just something to be aware, to monitor every 10 days to see where things go. Now, if you're not invested in Baked Beans, this is one to consider. It is a big team. I would rate this a number 2 to get into. I would rate Purple Beans a number 1 to get into, and Dollar Beans a number 3 to get into based on the current numbers. If you're not involved in any of these at the moment, or if you want to add to those positions. So Baked Beans, once again, still performing. I still have maybe 5 more days to go before I can collect again. I am liking the action. Baked Beans, pretty solid. Now let's take a look at PGV. I've been covering this project recently. I have not read any updates. This is just a portfolio update. I'm not giving any specific updates about the teams. So PGV, there's a balance of 5 million USDC. I'll tell you my honest opinion. I invested $203, 203 USDC, and it's been about 10 days since I've invested, and I'm earning less than 1%. I don't know how I feel about PGV. I know that the developer has been solid. They've been issuing a lot of refunds with the other contracts, and it's a team that holds up to their word. A lot of positive things to say about that side, but all that money is being funneled into this PGV USDC on the BSC network, into this contract, and the returns are very mediocre. The balance is going up significantly. Now we're at 5 million. If you do follow my channel, I talked about the changes and when the new contract was going to go up, and when it did, there was only a few 100,000 USDC there. I got in when it was around 400,000 to 500,000 USDC, and I'm sitting pretty here. It is important to like and subscribe to these videos and ring the notification bell for the latest crypto projects. But the only thing I have to say about this one is, although I am feeling happy about where I'm sitting within this project, is the returns are pretty mediocre, and I'm not making 1% per day. And another thing, you cannot withdraw unless you have at least 50 USDC worth of rewards there. So I cannot pull any money. It's been 10 days, and at this rate, I'm not going to be able to pull any money until about another month. And I don't know if I like that. They have full access to the contract. They can move things around, and the balance continues to go up because the returns are very low. I don't know how I feel about this one. It looks like one of those lock pay kind of projects right now where the balance continues to go up significantly. I don't know why, but I do see that the returns are very low. So no one's cashing out. I'm sure a lot of people are not claiming gems. So this is why we see this number aggressively go up. But nonetheless, a trusted team. So far, they're fairly new. Not a very old team like some of the other projects. I do feel a little worrisome. Not just speculation. I'm not trying to create any FUD. Things to be aware of. I'm not going to say everything is rainbows and unicorns. I'm going to be a realist. And this is why I'm investing the way that I am coming into 2023. And I'm just being more careful with my risk capital. If we look at my portfolio, this year I've invested in 6 projects. 2 have rugged, Moneyline, and Circulate Money. This one I was able to pull $6 from the project. This one I didn't pull any. They're both $200 positions gone. And then I invested in Baked Beans. Baked Beans I invested $152. And I've already collected, this week I collected again about $40. I already collected $81.39. So pretty close to ROIing. Maybe in another 10 days, 20 days, guaranteed I will be ROIing in this project, and the payouts have been solid, just as explained in the project. And the contract's still healthy, holding above 1 million in TVL. That's still good. That's Baked Beans. Dollar Beans, this one does have me a little worried, just because of the way that I seen the contract get depleted. So far, I've collected for $59.46 out of 200. I don't know if the contract continues the same way. I don't know if I will even ROI. We'll see how it pans out. I'm worrisome on this one. I don't like how the TVO is significantly rising with very minimal rewards. Maybe some of you guys would be thinking that's a great thing, but as more funds come in, I would assume that they would be able to diversify that money into more bots to be able to generate more yield. That's just my speculation. I don't like how they're holding the capital. That could also be a safety measure for longevity. Maybe I'm being too aggressive here because I'm seeing better returns on some of the other projects. It's a balance. We don't know how it pans out. It just worries me because they do have access to the contract. So this is why I don't like it. If it was an immutable contract that cannot be changed, then that would be fantastic. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. This would be my least favorite investment so far that is open right now. Now, Purple Beans, solid. I got in there right at the open. I shared it with everybody in my Discord and on YouTube as soon as I got into it. And Purple Beans is going to be solid. I like it. I've already made 60% in 10 days. I'm in an ROI by the next 10 days. Since I did get in super early and the contract continues to grow. So Purple Beans, thumbs up there. Dollar Beans, thumbs up. Baked Beans, thumbs up. PGV, super questionable. I don't know what to think about this position. Let's see what my breakdown looks like. I've invested about $1,165 since the beginning of this year. My portfolio value is $278 that I've collected. I'm down $886. That's minus 76% overall since the beginning of this year. And we do know these are DeFi projects. There is a sunk cost. And within that sunk cost, you could only collect rewards. It does take time, at least 1 to 2 months before you start seeing your portfolio balance out from your investment before you can become profitable. So this is typical of most DeFi projects. Not worried about it because I've done my research and I like these projects. So that's where I stand. If you want a copy of this calculator, I have it for free. You have to join my Discord. Links under the description of this video. Once you click on the link, I'll bring you to this spreadsheet. Go to File, make a copy, and make a copy for yourself. And you'll be able to put your own personal positions here. You customize these 6 columns here with your information and everything else gets automated. It's simple as that. You just fill this information here. That's my update for this week. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We're off to a great start Monday. Feeling good and optimistic for this week. If you made it this far, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.